Yo, what is going on, guys? Happy New Year. This will be my very first video of 2024. And what better video, that to start the new year than the champion that started my new highest power level, which is Shuri, my first ever 7-star rank 3. So, when I took Shuri up to rank 3, it was after my very first Necropolis path, and she was unawakened. So, yeah, it was... Tech wasn't like one of my top options, wasn't number 1, and it wasn't number 2, but it definitely wasn't number 6, and it wasn't number 5. So, it was somewhere in the middle. I knew Tech would be good because it would just go to Shuri, but, I just didn't really want to do an unawakened champ to rank 3, but I decided to just bite the bullet and, take Shuri up because I knew that she is worth it, first of all, and second of all, it is going to be a big help to the rest of Necropolis, because like I said, we took it right through after the very first path. We still had 5 more paths to go, and I didn't bring Shuri on every path, but I did bring her on 4 out of 6 paths. So she was definitely up there the most in for my champion usage, and I mean, why wouldn't she be? She was rank 3, so of course, probably could have maybe even brought her more. But the only time she didn't accompany me was during the Aegon paths, because she didn't really need her, Aegon just smashing through, so she was on the sidelines. So I've soloed a fair few fights in the Necropolis, but there were some early fights, mutant fights as well, that I didn't solo. So this Jubilee was one, and I found her just to be so annoying, and you guys are going to see throughout this fight, I'm just taking damage, and I didn't realize until, I was watching the fight back. I'm like, oh, that's why I took damage. So, anytime she applies a debuff to me and, it expires, I just take hella damage. So, you gotta be super careful in this fight. And you need to... So she has the pink mode right now, so I have the pink L. That means I can only throw light attacks right now. Or she's gonna gain a full bar of power if I throw any other attack. However, my light attacks are getting increased damage, so a light attack crit's doing 15k. Look at that, 15k lights, 45k and 3 light hits. That's not bad, you gotta take that, use that to your advantage. But so yeah, there's a few fights I never soloed with Shuri, but that was, I did all of Necropolis with Shuri unawakened. It wasn't until I had Necropolis 100%ed when I actually awakened Shuri. So now that she's awakened, it makes her definitely better and, kind of just easier to use in some fights, because I'm going to pull up Aunt May here. So that awakened ability, I just want to tell you exactly what it does. So against special attacks, Shuri can now block unblockable attacks. So that right there, is massive, and that's what most people know when you think of Shuri's awakening ability. But yeah, it allows her to block unblockable attacks. But there's another little bit here. So she has a 0 to 5% perfect block chance for each of her personal armor up passives. That is nice. So at Sig 20, it's not going to be a ton. It's going to be yeah, 1-ish%. But for the multiple armor passive that you have, that's just more chance to perfect block. So not only awakened are you blocking unblockable attacks, you're also just perfect blocking more overall, which is just mitigating more block damage. So she just becomes, and Shuri, she's already such a tanky champion. Unawakened, she's super tanky. Plus you add that awakened now, even tankier, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So here you see we get that concussion debuff on me, and our mediums are doing 24,000 in this mode, which is crazy. I'm definitely not complaining when I'm seeing those numbers. We just want to do medium combos. That's basically giving us 50k damage, which is pretty great. And yeah, so watch that concussion. Once that falls off of us, boom, there goes 16,000 of our health just gone. I'm like, what? I don't even think I really noticed here yet, but that keeps happening throughout the fight, and my health just keeps getting chipped down. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Yeah, so we are into the second part of the fight now. The charges have turned brown. That means we're going to be getting rooted. So we can just chill with Shuri, you know, block those. We don't really have to worry. So here she applies a taunt to me, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, no, that's nice, willpower healing. But boom, another 16,000 health gone. So now we're down to 53. I haven't been hit. Or have I been hit? Did I lose the combo? I only have 60. Maybe I did get hit, but I haven't been hit a lot. But yeah, 32,000 damage so far just from those debuffs. Okay, and then here, dude, my shock debuffs disappeared. I was so confused. I'm like, what? Where did my shocks go, bro? I'm clueless on this fight. It's probably why I hadn't soloed it up to this point, because I don't even know what's going on. Still don't even really know what's going on. But Shuri's rank 3 and Awakened now, so much better chances to get the solo. And so here, throw special 2 to get my 50 shock debuffs back. There we go. And yeah, now, you know, we have 11% health left. It's not a ton. So I'm trying to play very safe. So right now I can only use heavy attacks. So I'm just parrying and then heavying to activate my untouchable. And so I don't want to push her to any more bars of power. I don't want to do anything here. I just want to chill and let my debuffs and my passive kill her, because they're ticking for basically 12,000 per tick. So that's just a bit shy of 24,000 damage every single second. So, you know, all I got to do is wait out like another 20 seconds and she'll die. So that's what we're doing. We're just playing it nice and slow and safe, getting a little bit cornered here. That's okay. We can trigger our heavy attack to activate our untouchable. But yeah, it looks like I'm just staying super turtle mode. There's only 2% health left. I'd rather her just not throw the special, whether I'm untouchable or not. And boom, dude, we get the solo on Jubilee. Quite close, but we pulled it out. So that felt really good. Just, you know, fight that I had never soloed, and now I have. So that's great. So we're going to circle back to Necropolis in a little bit. But first, we're going to take a detour over to Alliance War to show you guys something you probably never thought you'd see the day. I'm going to be fighting a rank 3 Photon, 7-star rank 3 Photon here in Alliance War with the brand new node set. So she is tactic, but you know, we got our rank 3 Shuri with us. So basically, you can't parry Photon, or she's going to enter in her mode and then you're going to miss and stuff. So, but with Shuri, you know, you typically want to parry, but we can't do that here. So I'm just taking blocked hits. Now, another very unfortunate thing here is that this node gives the defender shock immunity. So even though, you know, Photon, she's not shock immune, she's bleed immune. Here on this node, she's also shock immune and bleed immune. So I'm not doing much. Like, my only damage here is basically throw special ones, get the crit passives, and crit. And that's pretty much all I can do here. So yeah, start of this fight, it's not going the greatest. You know, we're already down about half of our health. We've only dealt about a quarter of the opponent's health. So, you know, right now, it's not looking good. But I have been blocking her special attacks. So now I'm getting a little bit of confidence. I'm like, okay, I should be able to evade at least the first and the last hit of her special one. I am rooted, so it's a little scary. But now that she's in her pure light form, I can't evade. Now Dex is turned off, so I have to block this. She's fully unblockable, but because my Shuri is now awakened, it opens her up to matchups like this, where I can block those unblockable attacks, and we don't just instantly die and get wrecked, which is fantastic. So, boom. Now, she's out of her pure light form, so we're going to go ahead and evade the first and last hit of that special one again. And I've practiced even, not much more since this, but a little bit more since this. I can fully evade the special one now. But here, yeah, I was still just really learning for the first time. So, evading the first part, evading the last part, that was working for me. But, man, we're starting to turn the tide of this fight. You know, we're down to 30% health, but she's not that far off. She's at 39%. You know, we've almost re-equalized things here. Still just blocking that middle hit of the special. It's going pretty good. And so those passives on me with the little horns, that's kind of like what Onslaught has. Those are called Daunted. Basically, it just increases the damage you take during the opponent's special attack. So, you know, we're basically taking more block damage because of that. Here she's at 14 of her charges. She's getting up there again. 15. I'm not sure how much. Okay, yeah, there's trigger. I guess because I knocked her down. So here, what am I gonna do here? Am I gonna block this? Let's see. I guess am I just going? I think I'm going for it here because I'm thinking if I block one more special attack, I'm dead. So here, let me hide my webcam so you can see her power bar. We're playing this super close, but I think this was the way to go to pull out the dub here. So yeah, basically just intercept with a relic, go for one final 5-hit combo, and it's like exactly enough damage to kill without having to bait another special. So rank 3 Photon, man. Finally got over my fear of fighting her. Not fully. I'm not going to stop banning her in Battlegrounds, but this is a really good first step. So yeah, really proud of myself to not die to that Photon with Shuri. Man, that was awesome. Really, really proud of that fight. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and jump back into Necropolis for maybe my favorite fight in here, aside from the boss. You know, aside from Grandmaster, I love that fight. Nameless Grandmaster, it's awesome. But as far as path fights go, this Sauron, dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, don't get me wrong, this fight is extremely challenging. For me anyways. This fight, at first, you know, I was using a rank 2 unawakened Shuri to initially get some reps in on this fight. And I would be taking off like maybe 30%, you know, maybe. Once I took Shuri to rank 3, still unawakened, I was able to maybe take off like 40 to 50 to 60% on some of my best runs. But still, that's very far from a solo, you know, very, very far. But then something happened, you know, again, we got Shuri awakened, and that definitely makes this fight a lot easier because as you saw right there, we just blocked Sauron's unblockable special attack, which is huge. But the reason why I say this is one of my favorite fights is just because it's very challenging if you're using Shuri, especially unawakened, which I initially was for practice here. But it was just really, really good practice and a very unique challenge because the way this fight works with this trap node is medium attacks have a 50% chance to be evaded. So you can't rely on your medium attacks because you see right there he evades. So you have to completely account for evasion in your playstyle with your mediums. So that's like a whole thing to keep in mind. And you see right there, boom, that was a light intercept. So like I was really practicing those spacing and just the moments to land those clutch critical light intercepts. And like it made me feel so good doing this fight, just getting in so much practice, because I could literally just see myself getting better and better. That's really what I love about Necropolis and just this type of content in general, man. It makes you a better player, a much better player, and that's what makes me really happy that you know, compared to, let's say, Abyss of Legends, that I see a lot of the community, you know, jumping into Necropolis. Like, it warms my heart to see that, because I know that's only going to make the entire community grow as players and get better. And I love to see that. And especially, again, for myself, I love improving. I love getting better at this game. So, yeah, for me, I absolutely love it. And yeah, this fight was just a very unique challenge that really pushed me to my limit and really tested my skills, I'd say. And yeah, after just, you know, I probably spent like, I don't know, like before this attempt, probably like at least like 3 hours, you know, fighting this Sauron with Shuri, you know, total time, just multiple practice runs over the course of weeks. When I was doing Necropolis, even after I was done, I was still, you know, working on getting solo. Obviously this is after. But yeah, just putting a lot of time and slowly started to just see improvements, see myself getting more percentage off. And, you know, the same thing happened with, like, Mr. Fantastic and Kate Bishop. Originally, you know, I was only taking off, like, 20, 30, 40%, 50% on, like, an incredible run. And now, you know, I can solo it, like, probably, like, in every 2 attempts, I could probably get 1 solo. So, you know, it's just practice. It really just goes such a long way. And, yeah, just seeing the progress. It's wonderful. It's truly wonderful. And finally, you know, after so many attempts to actually achieve the solo, like it's just a great feeling. It's a really wonderful feeling. And yeah, this Sauron, this was definitely not the first attempt. That Jubilee was actually, I think, like one of my first attempts of like the day. You saw like I boosted up and then I jumped in and then we got her down. And like I said, that was definitely some luck involved in that one with the whole debuffs and everything. But this one, this is probably like my third or fourth attempt of the day. And literally right before this one, I was having a stellar attempt. I had him down to like 18%. And then I just got rocked by an unblockable rooted special, and I wasn't prepared for it. I could have blocked it, but I wasn't prepared, so I got super wrecked. But yeah, so now that we are in that next phase with the charges, this is what really messed me up with an unduped Shuri, because Sauron with that didn't really want to mess with the special 2, especially unawakened in root. You know, even here I'm still preferring to bait the special 1. But with Sauron's special 1, so like there's a first hit, which you'll see here when he throws it. Okay, I guess I'm pushing him to special 2 now. That was really perfect though. You see, we activated Untouchable, then pushed him, and we just took no damage there. But so when Sauron throws a special 1, he hits you. There's like one attack first, and then at the end, you know, there's like the beam, but there's a middle hit, and that middle hit is what kept screwing me up here. So boom, you see the first hit, and then like he like hits the dust like on the ground, like gets launched at you, and then he like shoots the beam at you. So like right in that middle part, that kept clipping me when I was unduped with Shuri, because like if it was unblockable, you know, I'm rooted, I have to evade it, and it just kept clipping me over and over and over again, and it was so frustrating. So now that she's awakened, I can just, you know, evade the first part, block that annoying second part, and then evade through the last part, or block it all. You know, that's really what I'm feeling. So just that awaken ability on a fight like this is so huge, man. As you can see, we can just block all that, and we don't have to worry. Like, man, such a nice awaken ability. I'm sure he has, like, definitely not needed, but man, it is makes life so much easier playing her to have her awaken. So it's really nice, because again, especially her already being rank 3, it bugged me that she wasn't awakened. You know, seeing those bronze stars or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, this fight's winding down. He has 7% health left. She's gonna trigger my Untouchable, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 5% left. We just gotta let him die. Again, we don't need to hit him. We're dealing, I think, over 25,000 damage every single second. Again, just gonna activate that Untouchable, and he can't do anything. That's another thing that this fight and other fights have helped me practice with her as well, is just using Untouchable. You know, when I first started playing Shuri, I didn't really mess with that ability too much, but man, it's so powerful. If you can weave it into, you can avoid so much damage with that. It is crazy. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for my first ever 7-star rank 3 champion in Marvel Contest Champions. That is Shuri. And it's really funny because, you know, when Shuri first came out in 2022, I was going to say last year, and I realized that's 2 years ago now. I didn't like her. I hated her. I thought she was a bad champ. I never even gave her a chance. But then, you know, the rebalancing changes went through, and the rebalancing for her was so huge. Completely changed the champion, because I think originally, before Shuri's rebalancing, her ramp went to 100 shocks, passive shocks, and shock debuffs, so it was double what it is right now. And I think before, it wasn't so easy to pause your effects. I've never played Shuri pre-rebalancing, but I've heard that it was like only one special attack could pause them. Not sure which one, but that sounds terrible, because now it's any special attack, any heavy attack, first hit, instantly, you're good. Like, it's so easy to keep those effects active now. So yeah, so rebalancing just completely saved Shuri as a character. Now, I genuinely believe that Shuri is the best tech 7-star in the game right now, overall. I say Hulkbuster is a close second, but I think Shuri's number 1. For 7 stars, purely 7 stars. So, you know, Future Ant-Man, Ghost, they're not in that equation. But yeah, these are my rank 3 and rank 2 7-star champions. So let me know which of these champions of this group here you guys think I should take to rank 3 next to join the likes of Shuri, Sasquatch, and Spot. Dude, I just realized all my rank 3's names start with an S. I did not realize that until right now. That is funny. Maybe I should only rank 3 champions whose name starts with an S. I don't know. But yeah, alright guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, drop a thumbs up. Very first video of 2024, and there will be a lot more to come. Thank you guys for all loving support on the channel. I'm really excited for this year. Peace out.